What is up, guys? Pete's here back again with another Destiny video. Today is Wednesday, which means it is Arms Day. So let's go ahead and talk to Banshee and see what he's got for us today. Starting off with the Avalon Uffern HC4, and I was super excited for this hand cannon. And even more excited when I see this roll. However, be prepared to be disappointed. It's got Luck in the Chamber and Icarus, which is literally my god roll. However, no range perk. And then we move to the second one. We've got Luck in the Chamber again with life support or danger close, but no range perk. And finally the last one with Icarus and Army of One, still a good roll for me. No range perk. So none of these have a range perk, which is exactly what you want on a hand cannon. I mean, look at this compared to my Lord High Fixer. The impact is actually the same. That's not quite true, or at least it does the same damage against enemies in PvP, but we don't have the range. So my honest opinion is that you guys should wait to pick this up until next week or in the future to see if it has better range, because this hand cannon is great. This is literally the perfect roll if it had rifled barrel, but unfortunately it doesn't, because it even has True Sight IS. So if you're really desperate, I would go with this one because Icarus and Luck in the Chamber, but you really do want the range perks. And then moving on to our Uzumi RR4. Again, this is a sniper rifle I don't really like, just the rate of fire to impact is not my favorite. On this one we've got Army of One, Single Point Sling, Injection Mold, Battle Runner, and Eye of the Storm. On our second one, we have Army of One, Single Point Sling, Rifled Barrel, Unflinching, and Mulligan. And finally, on our last one, we've got Army of One, Quick Draw, Reinforced Barrel, Battle Runner, and Exhumed. So if you're thinking about this as a PvE standpoint, I would go with the second one, just because it has Mulligan, and Army of One is pretty nice too. If you're looking at it from a PvP standard, I would go with this one since it has Quick Draw, but it's not the best sniper rifle for PvP. So that's it for the weapons on my Warlock, so let's move over to my Titan and see what the rest of the weapons are this week. Alright, so we are back on my Titan, so let's take a look at the last 3 weapons this week, starting off with the Cerus ARI-41. And so on this one we've got Perfect Balance, which is really nice. We've got Casket Mag as well, Single Point Sling, Reinforced Barrel, and Take a Knee. Take a Knee isn't that great of a perk, so let's look at the other ones. On this one we've got Fitted Stock, Oiled Frame, Single Point Sling, Small Bore, and Outlaw. So Small Bore plus Fitted Stock will give you some decent stability. However, it's got Outlaw. And I don't know about you, but Outlaw on auto rifles isn't the best perk in my opinion. But let's look at the last one. We've got High Caliber Rounds, Casket Mag, Lightweight, Hand-Laid Stock that maxes out our stability, but we don't have any range then, and finally Hidden Hand. So my personal opinion is that the one with Outlaw is actually the best, because we've got 2 stability perks. We got Fitted Stock and Small Bore. Small Bore also gives us an increase to range. We lose a little bit of the magazine, but it's got a decently sized magazine. So this is the one I would pick up. However, none of the rolls were too fantastic this week. Looking next at the Judith D hand cannon. This thing hits like a truck. This has super high impact, almost to the first curse level. So we've got Relentless Tracker, Who's Next, a kill with the final round of the magazine, increases reload speed, Snapshot, Explosive Rounds, and Reinforced Barrel for increased range. Which is exactly what we want on hand cannons. Let's look at this next one though. We've got Surrounded, Spray and Play, increases the reload speed of this weapon when the mag is empty, Snapshot, Explosive Rounds, and Small Bore. So Small Bore is okay. And then finally on this one, we've got Crowd Control, Who's Next, Snapshot, Explosive Rounds, and Reinforced Barrel as well. This is the one I would go with, and it has Sure Shot IS, because with Crowd Control active, you might be able to 2-tap people with headshots. You can get pretty close already, so I would pick this up, mess around with it, see if you like it. It's got a really slow fire rate, so you're going to have to get used to that, but it might not be bad. And then finally, we've got the Hacky Lyumilla D pulse rifle. So on this one, we've got Last Resort, Rangefinder, Single Point Sling, Hand Loaded, and Injection Mold to increase our stability a bit. On the second one here, we've got Surrounded, Zen Moment, High Caliber Rounds, Hand Loaded, and Injection Mold yet again. And finally, our third one, we've got Danger Close, Rangefinder, Single Point Sling, Hand Loaded, and Injection Mold. So all of them have the same perks in the last tree, stability-wise. So it's kind of pick and choose which perks that you like the most. Last Resort or Rangefinder, Danger Close or Zen Moment, and then... no wait, that's not Danger Close, this is Surrounded, sorry. And then Danger Close or Rangefinder. None of them have a perk set that I really like. I don't really use this pulse rifle often, so I would go with this one just for Last Resort because I run into that more often than I would being surrounded by 2 or 3 enemies in close proximity. So that's what I would choose. Taking a look at our field test weapons this week, we've got the Hacky Auto Rifle to use against Cabal, the Amalon Fusion Rifle to use against Vex, Minotaurs, we've got the Suros Pulse Rifle to use against Hive targets, the Shotgun, Hacky Shotgun to use against Hive targets, and finally the Hacky Sniper Rifle to make double kills with. So all of them PvE weapons yet again, which is awesome. Really fun to do these. Crucible ones not quite as much, so knock these out, you can get some decent weapons from the gunsmith, and they can be up to 330, so if you're a lower level, it'll be great for infusion. Then our foundry orders for next week, we first off got the Kakitis SR4 Scout Rifle from Amalon. This is a good scout rifle, I definitely suggest picking it up. It's got a slower fire rate, higher impact, it can hurt. And we've also got the Hacky GD handgun yet again. So this is the one we just picked up this week. Pick it up, there might be another good roll next week, and it is a decent hand cannon. We've got the Hacky Lyumilla D again. This is the pulse rifle. So if you like Hacky pulse rifles, pick it up. If not, I would suggest not then. We've also got the Suros PDX-45. This is the Hawksaw equivalent. This thing can be a beast. I have one that's full auto that I love. I can just totally melt people with, so I would definitely pick this one up. And then finally, we've got the Suros JLB-42 rocket launcher. If you don't have a good rocket launcher with grenades and horseshoes yet, pick this up and wait for one. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you next time. And as always, peach out.